Hello and welcome to the Daily Fish, the Goldine standard in news. I'm your host, Melissa Robinson. Tonight we will be continuing coverage of our mural project. But first, a word of caution to our viewers. Crime is on the rise as the notorious Team Rocket has been spotted in the area. Suspect is described as...
Time to steal some Pokémon! To begin this video, my lapel mic was not properly installed, so you get voiceover me here to explain that this video is a part 2 of 2, so I encourage you to go watch part 1, then come back here. If you don't want to do that, stick around. In part 1, I began painting a Pokémon mural for my kids' toy room. I was inspired by cute, folksy murals like these. But other than vaguely that inspiration and a lot of Pokémon that my children requested to be in the mural, I began with little to no planning. To compensate for my lack of planning, I thought a strong central concept would give the mural a sense of composition, so my landscape is made to look somewhat like a large Pokeball. Here you can see how I painted a cross-section of Earth full of Pokémon fossils and dens for some ground-dwelling creatures.
Why, hello. It is another day and my stress level steadily increases over whether or not I'm going to get this mural done in any reasonable amount of time. So all I can do is just keep working on it, I guess. So here we go.
I mentioned I was stressed because I was hoping at this point to finish the mural in another day or two so that I could film another video before editing week came around. This did not happen, as you will see. All of the characters and details in this mural made it a beast to paint. And I didn't even add all of the details that I was originally hoping to add. Aesthetically, I think that this ground portion of the mural is one of my favorite parts of the mural overall. I just think it turned out so stinking cute with all of the little details, and I don't know, I really like it. Here I am painting Greninja. Luckily, I ended up doing the correct Greninja. I didn't realize there was a difference between Greninja and Ash Greninja, but I did the one that my kids wanted, so that's all that matters. They did not specify. And then this happened. I was not careful in putting the lids back on my paint cans, and my kids knocked this cushion onto the yellow paint and caused a spill. It was not their fault, and I was able to clean it up. It did not help my stress, however.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to just go to bed right then and there. But instead, I stress ate some ramen, and now I'm back. Right now, what I need to do is draw some Pokemon.
And draw some Pokemon I did. My kids had been eager to ensure that I remembered that they wanted a shiny Gigantamax Charizard, so I gave it a prime spot in the mural.
It is yet another day. I got up this morning all excited to go to the gym, which was going to really help me to build up some, endorphins and whatnot. And then I lost my keys and I can't find them anywhere. And I have to finish this mural and time is ticking. So that's what we're doing.
So at this point, I was feeling rather defeated and somewhat incompetent for having lost my keys. I do have a Tile brand tracker attached to my keys because I do tend to lose all of my things a lot. but the battery had died only days before this happened, so they're still lost. But in hindsight, I think I was overreacting a little bit. Some of the stress and the pressure that I put on myself was getting to me. And I just was not kind to myself in this moment, unfortunately, which is really not fair because many people are serial losers. And by loser, I mean a person who misplaces things regularly and not the way I used the word in my middle school journal, like constantly. But yeah, over the course of 2023, I lost my wallet, I lost the keys to my cash box, which I take to events when I sell my art, and I lost these keys as well. So I was not being very kind to myself. If you are somebody who loses things on a regular basis, please share a story in the comments, and we can all feel like normal human beings. But in this point of the mural, I had finished drawing all of the Pokemon that were going to be in there.
I've got you now, you Pokemon! Come with me and nobody gets hurt! Where could those Pokemon have gone?
Okay, time is running out. If I can get all of these Pokemon painted today, then I can be on schedule to finish all of the things I had planned to finish this week. So let's hope that I can get it done. They're at least all sketched out, which is a huge part of it. So yeah, let's get going.
So I started out in my pajamas and continued after I went to the gym in my sweaty gym clothes. One thing that really helped me to streamline the process would be to choose a color and then paint that color throughout the mural wherever it needed to be. So starting with the little Turtwig and then moving on and painting the browns on all the other Pokemon that had that particular brown on them throughout the rest of the mural. But for the most part, I didn't mix new colors in order to make the colors more accurate to the Pokemon, because using the same brown for all of the Pokemon, whether or not it was the perfect match for that creature, made it so that the color palette was just a bit more consistent throughout the mural. It additionally made it so that I didn't have to mix and then remix colors every time I needed to use that particular color, because mixing the colors themselves can be pretty time consuming. I worked most of the day and then resumed working after my children went to bed, and that's when this happened. Yes, all on my own and with no help from anybody else, I once again spilled paint all over the carpet. This time I had my camera out to film the cleanup though, and I am getting better at cleaning paint that was freshly spilled out of carpet. I think the important part is to try not to rub it into the fibers. I don't know. And with that, I shall retire for the evening before I can do anything else.
It is another new day. Today is absolutely going to be the last day that I work on this. There is no way I'm going to do another day. I might have said that yesterday was going to be the last day, but today is going to be the last day. I have recruited an extra pair of hands to help me out today. And those hands belong to my fabulous husband. And we are going to just knock it out, okay? It's gonna be done.
Pirate husband.
I'm sorry, it's my pirate. He's a pirate. He's my husband. We gotta get to work. Here we go.
I gave the pirate the only color befitting a pirate, and that is black. There was a lot of black to be done. The Charizard, there was a shiny Moltres, and then just little bits of black on most, if not all, of the other characters. And while he worked with the black, I went through with all of the other colors and made sure each character got colored in. And at long last, the final Pokemon left to color in was this Moraidon. I think that's how it's pronounced. It was the only Pokemon with this mostly purple color scheme. Most other Pokemon don't have a whole lot of purple on them. And with that done and everything cleaned up, we are ready to show you the final result.
I am so glad to be done with this mural finally. Believe it or not, I thought that I would be able to do it in a week. I caught the hubris and I was humbled. I'm just so happy to be done. I realized as I was getting close to finishing up that it's very busy. I really like the parts that are in the front. Some of the Pokemon towards the back, I don't know. For me, the design doesn't work perfectly for aesthetics,
But again, my kids love it, so I consider it a huge success. If you enjoyed watching this video or any part of this video, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And then I can see you in the next video. Bye.